Hello, everyone. Well, it is Monday. Raining, raining, raining outside. Okay, that's bugging me here. Let me shut that. It's been went at the post office, tried to go for a walk with the pups, and I mean it's downpour cats and dog, I think. So I had promised, if you read one of my posts last week, that I talk about the cling stamp, that I would pop live on YouTube because I had done something on Facebook when I was in Orlando. Well, I learned many things since that. So even if you watch on YouTube, I hope that, I mean, on Facebook, I hope you're going to stay with me. It won't be that long, but I got excellent tip to share with you. So I'm going to share with you how those cling stamp work, and also how to mount them, what to do, what not to do. So let's get started. So I see I got some people right there. I'm looking on the side there. So if I don't see your comment, if I don't answer on live on the spot, I will answer in the description or in that comment. I don't see the comment live after it's done. It show down the road a little bit, but I cannot reply to a comment if it's not live. So just watch for on top when I add stuff. I'm going to answer that, or you can always shoot me an email. I'm going to try to check on the side to answer most questions. So let's flip you down and around we go. And I got a few things already lined up here just because I know what I want to share. So I got the Stamparatus right now also because I'm going to share how it worked with the Stamparatus and so on. So the first thing that I want to share with you, it's how to mount them. Here we go. I want to share how to mount them. So we're gonna get, oops. Yeah, I see mine sideways, but you guys, it's the right way, I think. So let's get started. I got a new stamp set here, Gear Up Garage. So the new stamp in the occasion catalog that start January 3rd, we will not have the clear mount. Here's the clear mount. Let me grab a book mount. Okay, so we will not have the clear mount anymore. This is the clear mount, and I'm going to share with you how you can transfer that with the cling. So that's why don't run away, because I get a lot of stuff to share with you all. So that's a clear mount, and the clear mount I use not to put my thing in the back, except if I use my that stuff that what it's called, the spirit. I got a video on this here, this surgical spirit. If I use that, then I used to put my thing, and this one I didn't. But this year, you would just put it on the clear block. And what happened, a lot of times they fall off. And by the time it's just was not friendly. It's still going to be the same rubber, the same red rubber that I absolutely love. Personally, I like the way the image go compared to a photopolymer. So that's why some of the stamp set are not offering a photopolymer, because if it's too much detail to have a crisp image, you want that red rubber. It give a better crisp image. But some of the image, it doesn't matter. You can have the photopolymer. Okay. So I did a few. So the wood, now we won't have them anymore, the wood, the exception of the big background stamp set. I was a big fan of the wood, and the reason it's because of my personality, put it that way. I like to open my stamp set, grab it, and ready to go and stamp. So now, clear mount or photopolymer or cling, it put a hole in my speed. So that's why I'm like, okay, I cannot do with the wood anymore, but at least if it's firm on the block, I'm happy with that. And trust me, they are firm on the block. So again, the only one, and this is for the US, I think different market won't have wood at all, but I am talking about USA. That's where I can do business. So that's what I'm referring to when I talk about price and so on. It's all about US site. So I'm using the Gear Up Garage. So the first thing you want to do, you get your paper here. So you can see the image here. So that's not the side that you want facing you. This side that you see the image gonna go down. Now every bit of them, you get a slit in the middle, except if it's very small. I think they still have a slit. I don't know. I didn't find one no slit. Maybe the tiny one don't have the slit, but you get the slit. You're gonna peel one. And you want to try not to put your finger much on that because that's the part that's going to stick on your stamp. Now I get this. Leave that flat, flat. You're going to bring your stamp. Make sure you get the correct image. You're going to remove the backing of this. Remove that. Now you want to match that as the best as you can because if you make a mistake, you cannot peel it up and start over. So I'm standing up here just to try to line that up the best that I can. Then give a press. Don't go in the center, go on the side, peel it up this way. Voila. This one, I call it perfect. If it would happen that I'm off just a tiny bit, but I call that perfect, you can take your scissors and trim if you get some sticky there, okay? Now you're going to take this. You're going to put that over here. So if you are not using your stamp set, don't leave it flat on a piece of paper. Don't leave it just upside down on your desk because the dust and maybe the cat hair, the dog hair, or even just the fluffy stuff up in the air that even if we clean perfectly fine, we still have dust floating around. It will get stuck in the back of this and it won't clean as good. Many ask me, how can you clean that? Really, you cannot clean that if you get maybe a little bit of water, but it should it stick very good. So you should be just like a regular clean stamp that from other places. Now you see, this don't fall off. It's not like the clear one, it would fall off completely. This don't fall off. It is awesome. Now, without me talking, I'm going to do two more so you can watch what I'm doing. Voila. And one more. I wanted to do three with you all so you get a clue how simple it is. I scare you a little bit, maybe not touching that. It's just that I don't want you to put your hand and so on. And if you see I'm moving my paper, I want to try to find where it's got a different shape. I find it easier to line it up. Et voila. Okay, now don't run away. I want to share something. Do not throw this away. That's what we're going to use to convert our old stamp set. Absolutely. So what this here, some people save it for, you can use that, for dimensional, put glue there. It would make you the razor. At this point, I had saved so many for so long, or some like it for different. This one here, I'm going to share with you something with that though. So I get many tips today. So this one's going fall 13. Now that we got this, before I go further down the road, well, first, let me show you something. I'm going to get, let's do, cherry cobbler. And I'm going to use just a big piece of cardstock here. And I'm going to share with you how lovely it stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and do the car. Oh, very, very, very important. Never, never, never pick your stamp straight down and pull up. it's a good chance you will rip the backing or even the top. Always with the new cling, you want to go on the side, lift it up sideways this way. Never go from the center. That apply that it is on your block or in your stamp. So now I just got cherry cobbler here. Gonna stamp. See, I absolutely love the red rubber. You see all the detail on that? And see, it doesn't matter how many times I stamp. It's not going nowhere on my block. So that is on the clear block. Now we're going to clean that on the scrubber. I could use the foam too. I didn't add water on this. It's dry right now, but that it's softer. So, you know what? I do have water here. Let me do something. So I'm going to show you every way. Usually I like to bring that under my, is it going to put that under my sink and squeeze it, and let's see if I can not make a mess here. It's very dry. I think I would have to soak it a little bit. It's getting there, but it would be better if I would soak it. This one is very, very dry. I've been gone, you know, for what, 3 weeks? So, yeah, this won't work right now just because I need to soak it under water. If yours get dry like that, oh, it's getting there. You want to soak it under water. So let me remove this once again. Okay, I just soak it up in the sink there. We will grab it after so you can see it all. Now, I'm going to take my cleaning mist here. You love the new clean. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to put my cleaning mist there. Some people ask me how often I wash this. Well, for me, I wash it more than regular stamper because I stamp daily. So I would say about every other day, 3 days. Some people say, I don't wash mine for a month. That's perfectly fine. I just washed mine before I left and now it's clean. So when you start rubbing and you see that foam, it makes kind of a foam and it's kind of brown, blue, yellow, whatever, it's time to rinse it. What I do to wash my cleaning a pad, I run it under water, warm water, and I let it soak for just laying flat in the sink, and I let it soak for a few hours. Then I come back and then take my the water, let the water run till it's clear. And the reason why I let it soak, it's because it seemed I used to clean it, and not long after that it was back dirty. Well, what happened? Some of the ink and that was stuck at the bottom and dry there. So it was not cleaning good. So I let it soak when it's completely wet, and then that loose up all the ink, and then I come and rinse it all good till the water stay clean, and I just go like this to let it dry. So if you notice too, you get one side that I did the wrong side, but that's okay. One side that you get the sun, so that would be to dry, and the other one it's wet. So because you don't have to sprit every time. If you're sitting and you're doing quite a bit of cards, you don't have to wet it every time till you see it's not dry. Thanks for sharing so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I share with you how to do it on the clear block. Again, you don't pick in the middle. That's a no-no. You pick from the back. Bzz. Here we go. Now I'm going to bring my Stamparatus here. Don't need this. Now I'm going to put that right here. And we're going to put that there. Here we go. Now, when I use the Stamparatus, I like to put a block in the back. And then I'm going to tap. And then again. And then let's say I want to go lower. Move that down. Tap. And again. So you see it worked perfectly fine with your Stamparatus also. Now, I don't have my absorber here. Again, you see, I'm going from the side. Don't go in the center. Never, never, never in the center. Never. I'm just going to, here we go, to clean it. See, you see how solid it is? Because it's not going nowhere with the cleaning. Absolutely not. It stayed there. It don't go. So now I'm just going to lift this up from the side and boom. And I got a dog hair. That is normal in my house. It's a normal thing. So, okay, now we're done with the Stamparatus. So now you get a good clue on the clear mount, on the cling stamp set, how they work. And what I like, you can see perfectly fine your thing in the back, and it don't go nowhere. So you want to put it flat. Some people ask me why I don't save, whoops, I just tossed it in the trash this year and put it there, and I can move it all there. Personally, this is personally, you do whatever you like. My personal choice. I find it very, because this is really cling and you have to go from the side, okay? So if you leave it in this here and you would put the other piece in the back, like this here in the back of that, so it stay there, how are you going to try to lift it on the side? You're going to have to put your finger or put something there, and it's a good chance you're going to rip. So I don't recommend this. This is my personal choice. Now, another thing that is a no-no. Let me bring it up. This stays on cleaner. It's a no-no with this. Why? Everybody asked me why from live Facebook. Natalie, I think it's Natalie White at Stampin' Up was explaining to us why we don't want to use the stays on with your cling stamp. Because the product, see, it's very hard here. Very hard. You have to be very careful when you lift. Here we go. So the sticky part here, oh, I was sideways here. Let me fix this here. Here we go. I had to be careful. So the sticky part, if the stays on cleaner go on this, it's going to ruin your sticky. It won't, it's going to dissolve it. So what you're going to do if you use stays on, let me share you two things. Okay. So I'm going to bring my stays on. And with photopolymer, I say if you stamp it in Versamark first, that coat your stamp and it make it easy to clean. So I tried this with the red rubber. It's awesome. So I use my stays on and stamp it. See? Stamp it. So now what you can do, instead of using the stays on cleaner, if you come right away and stamp it, and you don't have to put stays on at every time, just the first time you stamp for the day, spray it. I like to spray it right in the back for this year. And I'm going to clean it, rub, dry it. See, it is clean. Another thing that you could do, but I really don't recommend it, just in case if you get more. Let's see, you get your stays on. This one don't have the, the Versamark first. Let's do the stays on. And then let's stamp. And I'm going to stamp one more time. Okay, now let's say that we're going to clean it. Again, with the stamping mist. That one, when it stays on, I like to. If you do it right away, see, it's almost gone, but still some. What you can do, but you do it at your own risk, because I've been told that this gonna ruin the thing. What you can do, you can take a rag. Oops, this is dirty a bit there. That's okay. You can put on a rag and then very briefly, just a little bit with your finger, So then you know that it's not going on the side, but you just want a little bit because you don't want it to bubble and make a foam, because then it's going to go on your whatever it's called, on your sticky in the back. And then let's wipe it. And then I'm going to put a little bit there, just make sure it's wet. Et voila, now it's clean. So that's another, make sure you don't have the stays on when I go around. That's another way that you can clean it. Let me just say that even if you get some stays on stain on it, that you clean it and that, your stamp going to work perfectly fine. It's just show the love of it. So I know some of you want it all the way clean, but it's okay if it's not. Always on the side, peel it up on the side and up. So now I talk about how to clean it, how to use it with a clear block and the Stamparatus. Now let's crank it up a notch. And let me share with you this stamp set. What was it? Tiny Wishes or whatever. I had shared with you how to do this, right? Put all the number. Let me get it. 1 second. Where is it? It's someplace here. Here it is. So this one here, I had shared with that, and everybody thought it was the bomb. So I decided to do that with it, and it helps so much. So I number everything, but and also in the case. Now, for this one here, I went this way one because it was not straight line. So I went and marked everything out. I did my stamp, and the beauty, see, it don't fall. Now I'm going to share with you how to do a few small ones. And this is a 2-step stamping. I cannot combine those two because it's 51 stamp between the two. But I want to share something with you that I learned with this here. Oops, that's good. Don't throw that out. I'm going to use that in a minute. Now what I'm going to do is, you see, even the little one, I didn't encounter one, I think, that don't have the slit. So I'm going to use this here. Father's Day. Remove that and put that right here. And then I'm going to share, it's Carol, one of my teammates, sent me a link. I don't even remember the person that did my next step, but I know Carol sent me the thing. Okay, Father's Day. It is a number 10. So number 10, it's right here. Oops, that can be. Make sure you get enough space. And then anniversary, it's number 6, I think. So when you look at the thing, then you can see, okay, I want hello, it's number 4, and so on. And it's easy to find them here. Also, you can see them very lovely in the back too with this. Now I'm going to remove this in the back. And remove this. And happy anniversary. Just anniversary. Tap, tap. Remove. And that's number 6. Voila. So I went in order me. So when you see, let's say you want thanks, it's number 20, and this is in order. Boom, 20, it's there. So it's very, very lovely to find. Okay, this one here, we're going to do something different. That's the link Carol sent me, and I don't remember who it was. We're going to peel this up here. Peel that up. Peel that up. So, gosh, I wish I would have paid attention. The next one I'm going to share, I know it's a Susan from the UK. This one, I'm not sure. Now, you're going to look, this match this. So, the side that you see the writing correctly needs to stay down, okay? This is the sticky part that's going to need to, this going to go on top of this. Going to go this way. Now, you're going to peel this up here. It's just going to give you a break. Oops. Yeah. Wait a minute. The sticky have to stay down. 1 second. Maybe I'm going to be challenged a little bit here. Here we go. Make sure the sticky stay there. So the place with the opening need to face you, face up, okay? You're going to peel this up. Now you're going to take this. This is just, it's going to make you a stamp set. Now you're going to try to match this at the top there. You know what? I'm going to leave my, now I know this is my sticky part. And this is going to come on top here. Match. And then it's almost, nope, I want this down. See, we're learning together here patiently. Okay, I'm going to take this. Match that. My darn camera, it's in the way. I'm going to move you down a little bit just because I need to see. Even if it's not just right, this, it's okay, but I would like to. Okay, now what we're going to do is rub this in the back. Let's trim this up here. Not the rubber, just the excess of paper there. Now, do you see where we're going? Her name on, oh yeah, this one I don't know. Susan, it's the other one from the UK. Maybe this is Susan too. I don't know who came up with this. I thought it was clever. So if you get one of those stamp sets, save this, or you can do different background too, like the one that I tossed. You could have that. It would make a funky background to this, but I want to share something else to do with that. Now I'm going to use my Stamparatus for this. Now we're going to peel the paper in the back of this. Okay, now we can put that. Oops. One thing we have to do though, I should have done that before. That's okay. Those little V there. You can always save them too for a corner on your card. Huh. You know what? Let me save that 1 second. I'm going to put, I need a piece of paper. I'm going to use like a quarter sheet here. And let me pull one of them. That's going to be good. Okay, now I need a piece of scrap paper under that so I don't ruin, I don't stamp on the thing. 1 second. Paper, paper. This. Okay, if I would use my grid paper, then if I would get off, it would go perfect. You know what? I can do this. Corner, always corner. No. I'm going to have to go at the, let me move it here. I'm going to line it up right here if I don't use grid paper. Here we go. Now, let's say that I would like to have like a grayish for, let's say we're doing brick. So I get gray granite, I think. So I bet you know where I'm going with this, right? And then okay, that was right there. I said, let's see if it's about the same spot. No, it's not. But you get the jig of it. So it would make a background, like a big, a background like brick. Oh, my dog needs to go out. Okay, right there at the edge. I would start maybe with a bigger piece. So then here we go. Now why that? Because I'm right at, whoops, right at the edge there. That's okay. We can make it work. I would have to put my foam in the bag. But now you can see, you get like a, I call it the Texas stone, those shape. So you can start with gray in the back, make it more darker for the background so it looked like the stone, the motor in it. So that it's something you can do with that. Now, let's crank it up a notch. And let's see how we can transfer the other one. The old stamps that you have. Let's see, you get this. Okay, this one here, that I know, I learned that from Susan in the UK. So thank you, Susan. I think it was Susan in the UK. One of my followers sent me that video. So what you're going to do, you're going to put your, if you didn't have your thing in the back, you will put it in the back, your picture. That I don't like that when it does this. Just keep your finger right there. Stay. Okay, let me. Okay, you want to make sure that your thing going to be clean. So let me mount this here, just like the other one. It's just a different. It don't stick on the other side. Okay, so now this here, you want to make sure that it is very clean, because sometimes, you know, we added this surgical spirit in the back, or we added glue in the back to make it sticky. I even had some that I had a snail in the back. So you want to make sure that it's very clean. So you can use, I like those little swab, the adhesive remover that you get at the hospital or whatever. I had put some at one time in my thank you card. I order a box of them on Amazon. It's the adhesive remover pad. You can get some too, I think, at Walmart, maybe in the pharmacy, or maybe at any pharmacy. It's just to, you know, when you get Band-Aid, to remove that stickiness. That's what it is. So it's an adhesive removal pad. This one, it's mint scented. The other one I bought was no scents at all. Okay, now what you're going to do, and I'm going to do that for till I run out of the sticky thing. I don't have enough, right, to put the whole thing. So what I'm going to do, make sure I don't have no bubble there. I see a bubble there. What I'm doing here, because I get a bubble, I want to make sure it's clear. So I just poke that bubble. What I'm going to do is take a piece like this and like this. And I think this is going to be big enough. Going to put that in the back here. And then I'm going to remove the top. Okay, watch the magic happen. I'm making myself laugh because I didn't try it. I just saw it. I think she was trying to cover the whole thing, and me, I said, why? Those things got a good suction. So I think it's going to work. Now I got this. Let's see what's going to happen now. Oh, I'm going to use Mango Melody. And let's check that out. Voila, my friend. You can have, so you don't need much. So the more, see, it stay right on. See, it's not coming off, not at all. So you can peel on the side too. See, it's stuck right there. So let's wash it before we're going to remove it. So then you want to save all your background. I don't know where it is now. All these here, you know, when you're done mounting a stamp set, you want to save that. So what you're going to do with that is just using bits and pieces. So that's going to work awesome. Like all my little words, I'm going to do that with it. So no, somebody said, can Stamping Up sell that? They said they wouldn't sell the whatever, the converter or whatever. But if we could buy just sheets, so maybe send a memo to Stamping Up if they could sell us just this sheet without any design, that would be wonderful, wonderful. See, now it's all clean, and see, it didn't even come off the block. I can bang, bang, bang that puppy and it's not coming off. So you're going to have to do the same thing. Peel it on the side. See? Oh, did I put it on the wrong side? You would have to be kidding me. Maybe I did. Let's check that out. I think I did. 1 second. Or maybe I didn't have enough grip. Let's see. 1 second. Let's check that back out. Because this side here, you peel that up and the stamp set would go down there. So I think I did the wrong way. Let's see. 1 second. Well, you know, yeah, it is. You have to be careful because you don't have enough grip. So that's why maybe you want to have the full thing, but it worked. Another thing that you can do with that, it's maybe have one of the block that you get the old one and keep a strip on it. That would be awesome. So that work, I think it's better if you get the whole coverage. Let me share with you this here. This would be easy. So let's see, I'm going to just take one here. Oh, where is this one? Let me find one quick here. I didn't put my thing in the back. Fabulous. Where is Fabulous? Fabulous. 25. Okay, so let's see number 25. So now if I take this, we're going to do this again. Let's try it if we cover it all. So maybe you want to do it with more your little stamp. Let's see. Okay. Now, we, like Susan was doing, she had traced it. So I could do, I think as long as it's almost touch. This. Oops. Okay, let me whip this up here. Well, then I need scissors. Here we go. So now I'm going to do this. Okay. Now let's remove that. Where is the stamp set? Right here. So now I know that this part lift up and that my stamp go on top of this. So that is tricky to pull up when let me, okay, the white shiny part. Yeah. Are you guys say, come on? Okay. You know what? That is very hard to pull. It's a lot easier when it stay on the thing. Let me try one thing. That's not helping either. Oh, maybe so. Got it. Okay, then I know this part here needs to face my stamp set. Oops. See, if you screwed up, you screwed up. That is it to it. It don't peel up. Okay, let's try this now. this, it's almost all covered. So we're going to go with this. And where's my, okay, it's Stay Fabulous on the block. Now, can we remove it without keeping the sticky in the back of that? So let me wash this. Okay, on the side, always on the side. Voila! It stayed right there. So my best advice, the big stamp set, it kind of work and kind of not work. So I would save it for more smaller stamp set, because if I put it up, let's see, we're stamping bang, 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 bang. And then when you lift it up from the side, see, you don't have play up here. Then I get the sticky there. Maybe if you put part of the sticky at least on one of the edge, so that's where you would peel that, then it would work. You don't need the full thing of it. That would work. Now, I went through all that. And also, when you, let's say that you leave that on your block, and you forget it there and you come back after 3 days or 3 weeks, whatever, I don't recommend that. And Stamping Up don't recommend that, because it's really get more bond together there. So you're going to have to be very, very careful, go gentle. So when you're done with them, if you leave it for a few hours, that's no biggie. I'm talking about days. So it's just like stay there. You're still going to be able to peel it up. That's like the full set that come like that. It's just that it's going to be a little bit more tight to pull apart. So you're going to have to be patient a little bit. Now, remember those little corner that we did there? Watch this here. Oh, the dogs are going nuts. I passed their dinner time. So, you know what? Let me trim this here, though. Here we go. And I need a smaller block because that would be kind of tricky. Going to put that there. So that's the corner of your block. Andrienne, I'm not sure the question mark. I didn't see the question. Then if you go at the corner, see, you would have nice little corner for your cards. See? Is that fun? So you can save yourself one of that, and it make a nice little embellishment for your card. Here we go. So voila. So I give you, let me pull you up. Oh, why am I going to be brave? Now I understand. When you leave it on your block for a few days, you're going to have to be very gentle because the bond, it's more sticky. So you have to be more careful with that. So it's still, you still can pull it up. It's just that the bond, it's more tight. Great information. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So I hope this helped, because I had done a little one on Facebook when I was in Orlando, and I said I would do live in case that some of you didn't have it. I'm looking at my hair there. I went in the rain like 3 times already today to leave those puppy out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's one of those days that, yeah, it's just muddy, muddy, muddy. I'm ready for the rain to stop with the dogs. So I hope that I answer and I whatever share with you. So when come January 3rd and you get some of the cling stamp sets, you are ready. And I will be back live during the week. I plan to be live during the week quite a few times. I want to share the Stamparatus bag. That it's beautiful, beautiful. We get the crafter bag too. That's going to be available to customer December 5th. But why wait till the December 5th? If you join my team, you can get it now. And I'm going to, for $99, you choose $125, plus it's shipped to you for free. So why not? Visit my blog of Sunday, post, and I explained that in the craft toad too. I mean, it's no string attached. So visit that. Any question, like I said, if I didn't answer your question, I'm going to look through. If you stamp the case for a few days, is that okay? If you stamp case for a few days, you're going to always leave it in your stamp. The stamp case, it's a plastic. It's not like this is more like a window or acrylic, to be honest, acrylic. So this here, it has to stay someplace. So when you peel it up, you always go from the side, always from the side, and see, you pull it up. And plus it's kind of bent, so I think that's why you get more chance. So I don't recommend it that leaving it on your desk. And don't, it's no use to leave it upside down like this, because when you close it or so on, it's gonna move, and see, it click on the other one. So it's gonna be stand on a thing. So on this worked perfectly fine. You just have to be, that's Granite, by the way. Granite want to say hello? Okay, Granite, say hello. You want to say hello, Granite? You want to say hello? You guys hungry? Tell the ladies and gentlemen there that it's feeding time. They are so darn cute. My goodness. What you got? That's a paper, Annie. So coming back to that, yeah, and this it's flexible. So I think that's why you can flex it, put your finger there and peel. But it's not something you can rip. I mean, if you rip it, you take the chance to rip the foam in the back. So we solved the problem of falling off the block, but it's going to take a little adjustment to use them. But trust me, you're going to be loving it when you stamp. They don't fall off the block. And I love red rubber. I absolutely love red rubber. It's, for me, it's got a crisp image every time I stamp. Now I'm looking if I get more questions. So that is it, my friends. So thank you so much for joining me. And again, I will be live throughout the weeks on Facebook and YouTube. I was gone for 2 weeks. I'm going to catch that all up, my friend. Thank you, and have a lovely day. And don't be afraid to share this video with any of your friends that love to stamp, or you think maybe they're going to love it to stamp. I didn't inspire it, anything for new cards on this, but how to use the cling stamp off trash. So don't be afraid to share that, because I think I share wonderful, wonderful tips. Bye-bye for now.